Welcome back, everyone. Well, you talk about time flying. I couldn't believe it. This is the 6th annual Malta 5K coming up in September. And joining me again is a good friend for many years, Paul Loomis, who's the race director, and a new face, Emily Reilly, who's the Senior Director of Human Resources at GlobalFoundries. So welcome to both of you. Nice to have you back, Paul, and nice to have you.
Thank you.
For the first time. Malta 5K, it's hard to believe it's the 6th annual. You and I have been working on it for 3 years.
3 years, yep.
You've been in it since the beginning, and you've been in it since the beginning. For our viewers who may not know about this race, give me the overview.
Well, Jesse, like you said, it's the 6th annual 5K, and we've been able to start this race on 9/11 in 2010, and it was a way of giving back to the homeless vet shelter in Boston Spa and the first responders in Malta. And over the course of these 5 years, we've been able to give back to the community about $100,000.
Wow.
So at the time when we started the race, there was no other race or sporting event that gave directly to local non-for-profits for those who serve and protect us every day. So what other way to do it than have people come out and partner with our friends at Global Foundries to walk, jog, run, and give back for 25 bucks. It was an easy, no-brainer way of doing it.
Yeah, no-brainer. And boy, are you dedicated to this task. I can tell you, we do a lot of interviews, as you know, and we talk to a lot of people doing races and things like that. This is one really well-run race, I'm telling you. You're very passionate about it, and I know. You know what? I want to go back and talk about the two groups that the funds go to. But first, Em, I want to ask you a bit about Global Foundries. We all hear the name Global Foundries, right? We know it's there. You're employing something like 3,000 people at this location, right? And there are other locations. Just overall, Global Foundries.
Yes.
What is it?
Well, we're very proud to be here, and thank you again. Global Foundries is a global semiconductor chip manufacturer. We have major manufacturing here in the U.S., Germany, as well as in Asia. And recently, we've been very proud to have the acquisition of IBM Microelectronics joining our family. So we have about an additional 5,000 new employees who have joined us in the U.S., and most of them right here in the Northeast, in Burlington, Albany, and East Fishkill, New York. So we currently have about 5,000 folks directly employed by Global Foundries in New York, and very, very happy to be a part of the community with this race and many other things that we do in the community.
You know, as many of us know, the semiconductor business is usually centered in Asia. So, the fact that Global Foundries makes this kind of a commitment, and if you've ever seen the campus, you'd understand what I'm talking about. The kind of commitment and investment in our own country to bring those kind of quality jobs back, to keep them in our country, and fortunate enough that we're all there here in the Northeast, centered, like you said, in Vermont, because that was the IBM facility, right?
Correct.
Vermont and Fishkill.
Yes.
Right,
yes.
okay.
Yeah.
And with the acquisition of those, like you're saying, centered in the Northeast, for those kind of quality jobs, numbering about 5,000.
Yeah.
Wow. You've been involved from the beginning also, right?
I have. I was hired early on at Global Foundries and very proud to be in this partnership as the title sponsor for the race.
Right.
Pretty exciting because folks get to run through our campus and get a glimpse of the development that is happening on site, and for our employees and their families as well to connect with the community. So it's been really fun for us and a great opportunity for people to connect in the community.
Right, I've got you. Now, Paul, let's jump back on the two organizations here. Vet Help.
Yeah.
I just want to spend a few minutes on each one. Vet Help. We talk a lot with them, we work a lot with them, but for our viewers, tell us a bit about Vet Help.
So Vet Help has two houses, one in Boston Spa and one in Boston Lake. And they have a woman's house and a male house. And basically what it is for those who have served that may be down on their luck and don't have a place to live. Okay, so what they do is it's a temporary residence to get them back into, we'll say, society with training programs, ways to get back in the workforce, finding them a place to live more permanently, whether it's an apartment or a townhouse, whatever. Give them the skills that they need to not be on the streets, get them back employed, so they'll help them with resumes and find them jobs. So they've got great programs, and they've been doing a great job, but they need everybody's help because they give so much to us to protect us.
And Paul, it's a real need. We see that all the time. We're involved here in Saratoga and up in the North Country on some of the vet programs. And what's wonderful about Vet Help, by the way, is that they do assign case managers to people. They'll help them with housing. They'll help them with resumes. I even know that there was a cell phone program, temporary cell phone program. So if someone goes to apply for a job and they get a call back, they can actually receive the call. These are things that we just take for granted, right?
Yeah.
But they're there to help. Now, the other organization, the EMS organizations.
Right. So the other organizations, like you said, are the 3 EMS responders within the town of Malta. So we have Malta Ridge Fire Department, Round Lake Fire Department, and the Malta Ambulance Squad. So those are the folks that, you know, every day you hear the fire whistle. They're out there
right.
risking their lives, protect us. They work very closely with the folks at Global Foundries, obviously, and their EMS folks. So they are actually on the course with the big American flag, helping direct traffic, you know, so they're very invested in our race, right? So they volunteer along with the folks from Vet Help. You'll see all of our volunteers are somehow connected to those organizations. So they'll be out there cheering you on, thanking you for your support. You know, and like I was telling you before, you don't have to be a runner. You can jog, you can walk. That race bib for $25 is your way of giving back to the community and helping these folks, all for 9/11.
You know what? And it's funny. I don't want to step on that with a joke, but it's sort of an annual joke with Paul and myself. Do we have the golf cart?
You're riding with me.
Okay, that's great. No helmets, right?
No, no.
Okay. And just think about that. For a small contribution of $25, bring the family. You can walk, you can jog. If you got a company, put a team together, right? I saw a lot of teams
Absolutely.
last year.
We encourage folks. We call it like a little, you know, team competition. We have all different levels. If you have a team of $25, the race is going to give back to your community to join us, our business association in the town of Malta. If you have 200 runners on your team, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give $1,000 to your non-for-profit.
Yes,
so if you get 200 people, yeah, we're going to give money to these EMS responders and Vet Help, but you may have a non-for-profit also that you'd like to give money for. Good. Hey, you get 200 people, I'm going to make that donation for you.
Well, now you know why I said he's passionate about this. You really are. You're so involved with it. It's amazing. All right, the day of the race.
September 12th.
September 12th. That's a Saturday.
It is.
And what time does it get rolling, Emily?
8:30?
8:30.
Okay. So registration starts at 8:30.
Registration's open right now, malta5k.com.
Got it.
Big button on there, click register, you're all set to go.
Well, you know what? As a media sponsor for this,
Yes.
we're going to have a spot running. So our viewers will absolutely know, in our web and social viewers.
Sure.
Is that what you call them? I don't even know what you call those people. But they'll be able to get the information also. Saturday, September 12th, all the holiday stuff is gone. Everything's gone. Come to Malta. It's also Community Day, so there's a lot of activities going on. But the main thing is get over. You get to see the campus. I'll tell you, it's very impressive. You get to go every day, but when some of us go in, we're like, holy mackerel, look at this thing. It starts at 8:30. It's a 5K. It's easy. Bring a team. $25. And again, that money is going to Vet Help and to the EMS providers in Malta.
Yep,
Well,
all
Paul,
local.
Thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for having
Emily,
us.
very nice to meet you.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, you're welcome. And we'll see you in the golf cart.
Absolutely, I'll save a spot for you.
Good, thank you. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.